Elon Musk and Tesla's all-new hydrogen car that has been released is shocking the entire car industry.
It appears that BMW will release its first mass-produced hydrogen-powered SUV by the end of 2025.
Now comes news of a Ford muscle car that burns hydrogen as its fuel.
Volkswagen is developing a new fuel cell hydrogen car that is intended to be substantially cheaper than the currently available H2 vehicles.
Wow, this is cool. This is the... Wow. Only water and water vapor. Isn't that mad? This is the future, guys. All right.
Alright guys, so welcome back. Thank you for hanging out, spending a few moments here with me. If you're new, definitely make sure you hit that subscribe button. I really do appreciate it. Now, a lot of people are really down on the future of automotive vehicles, and that's because a lot of these companies are headed down the EV route.
Oh my God!
Electric car sales are up 66%.
Anybody want to jump in the back?
And now my president says the future.
It's electric, and there's no turning back.
To make sure of that, some states are banning gas-powered cars.
Gasoline cars are driving us toward climate chaos. We actually have to stop using fossil fuel vehicles.
California's governor made that an executive order.
We will eliminate the sales of internal combustion engines.
Governments everywhere say they plan to do that.
The government has a vision for a future where all our cars will be electric.
But I do believe that we are going to see a hydrogen Hemi coming within the next 10 to 15 years.
Yamaha, with the help of Toyota, has developed a hydrogen-powered V8 engine. Look at it. Look at that ridiculous exhaust. It is glorious, and it has no carbon emissions. A clean V8 engine. What is not to love?
There's a handful of companies out there that include Ford, Cummins, Toyota, Lexus, BMW, Volkswagen, and they're all investing millions and millions of dollars advancing this technology. Now, Volkswagen just released a statement saying that they have a hydrogen-powered fuel cell vehicle that's going to be getting about 1,200 miles per fill-up. This is a massive development in technology. This is something that not only EVs can't compete with, but also to fossil fuel combustion engines. 1,200 miles is going to be a commuter's dream. And this is going to open up the door for hydrogen combustion. And I've been rooting for both the success of fuel cell and combustion technology because I believe one will open up the door for the other. Volkswagen's technology, I believe, is going to help grow the infrastructure of hydrogen. And when you start having more and more hydrogen stations, that's going to open up the door to less efficient vehicles like the V8 hydrogen combustion engine that Toyota and Lexus has already developed. The problem is hydrogen combustion just isn't as efficient yet as hydrogen fuel cell and also to electrical vehicles. Engineering Explained actually did a great feature on hydrogen combustion and the fact that when you fill up, you kind of want to be in the neighborhood of about 300 miles. And in order to kind of hit that 300 mile marker, your entire car needs to be filled up with hydrogen. That being said, Engineering Explained kind of has a very scientific mind rather than an innovative mind. And a lot of these companies are going to continue developing new technology to make hydrogen combustion, hydrogen fuel cell more and more efficient to a point where EVs are going to be a inferior option. Now, I don't know how it will play out from a performance angle, but I'll tell you what, hydrogen combustion V8s are going to be massive. Cummins already is developing combustion engines that run on hydrogen, and they're making some pretty impressive horsepower and torque. But I do believe that the technology is going to slowly improve, and you're going to see a lot more people moving from the EVs over to hydrogen, especially the fuel cell, because it does operate very similar to the EV, like I said, but you're going to have less time on the charger. You don't have to, you know, wait 40 minutes, an hour for a charge up, and the range is much better. And I think that is really going to open the door for Dodge. And I think Dodge is going to see that a lot of these companies are going to become successful with hydrogen combustion, and they're going to do what they've done, and that's they're going to invest in some technology that's proven, and then they're going to go crazy with it. I think they are going to make a hydrogen Hemi that is going to be a massive displacement V8, and it's going to make a ton of horsepower, and a lot of Mopar guys are going to be very happy with it. It's going to have that V8 rumble, and you know, I just think that the future isn't as bleak as what a lot of people really want to claim. I do believe that Dodge is going to go through a rough stretch starting in 2024, and it's probably going to be, you know, that way until about 2030 or 2028. I believe that they're going to release something that's going to be a hydrogen Hemi of some sort. It's going to really draw back all the people that they're about to lose in 2024. So I've successfully done this video. I've taken about 30 tries, and each time I mention EVs, I go down the rabbit hole of going down of talking about all the drawbacks of electrical vehicles. And I'm no hater for EVs. I really do not mind the technology of EVs. The problem I have with EVs, and why I get fired up so much, is because I feel like these companies are being forced down this direction, and it's getting shoved down our throats. And that's the problem I have with electrical vehicles. It's not the actual technology itself. It's the ability, the lack of choice that we are seeming to get. And I think hydrogen combustion is the biggest middle finger at everybody in the car community that's investing in EV.
I'm amazed talking to people who are all excited about their electric car, and they say, and I'm not polluting. And I say, where do you get the electricity from? And they don't know. They don't know that most of America's electricity comes from fossil fuels, natural gas and coal. Just 12% comes from wind and solar.